Hey everybody, I wanted to go live today to talk about something that a lot of my clients are currently struggling with. Um, Basically, when they are talking to people that are interested in buying whatever they're selling, they talk to them the way that they would like to be talked to. So, for example, a lot of people, this becomes a real issue usually when somebody's giving too much detail on something. So, a lot of nitty gritty details on, the ins and outs of how something works and what they'll do when they get inside, and it ends up overwhelming them and they don't want to buy. So, for example, if you were going to teach somebody how to make pasta, what sounds more appealing to you whenever you're first learning about it? Like, we show you how to make the finest handmade dough with like secret spices that will make your family and friends want to pay you for dinner. Or is it better if somebody's like, well, first we're going to show you how to mix the flour and the water and the starch, and then you're going to mix it together for like 10 minutes, and then you're going to roll it out, but you have to do it in this really specific way. So we show you how to make it like really, knead it for 20 minutes with like magic, I don't know, sprinkles on your hands. And then you're going to set it up in this specific way where you like check it every 5 minutes in the oven and then baste it. And you're like, oh my God, this sounds like way too much stuff. I don't want to do any of it. It makes you not want to do it. So the reason is because most people have a very short attention span when they're first talking to you about something. So they really just want the high level stuff rather than all the details right at the beginning, because they can't absorb them all and it just sounds like a lot. So a lot of times people will be like, but if I was buying something, I would want to know all the details. And it's like, yes, that's true. But if you didn't get all the details you wanted, would you ask? And they're always like, yes, I would. So feel confident that somebody isn't just going to let you off the phone if they are a detail oriented person. And honestly, most people aren't. Most people just want to know like what's included. So for example, I manage a sales team that sells a course, right? So in each module, there's a lot of subcategories. So instead of going through each subcategory of each module, like, yeah, this is, we go over the legal part here, finding your stuff here, determining what's a good fit, and then how to set it up. And then it's like, oh my God, instead it's just, here's the module that shows you how to identify a good opportunity. And this is the module that shows you how to set it up. And this is the module that shows you everything need to know to rank it. It's like, okay, great. Everything I need to know is there. Once you start going through all the details of it, they're just like totally overwhelmed. And those details are important, but they come later after the first conversation. So it's so important to remember that people are different from you. And even though that's how you might want to hear it, it's just, you err on the side of caution when you are presenting something to somebody. So present less versus more, and they will let you know what they need to know. And then you can go into detail based on that. But it's also important not to have somebody like ask a bunch of questions that are getting them in the weeds of something. So they can overwhelm themselves when they start asking like really strange, very detailed questions. It's like, okay, pull out and please look at the bigger picture. All of that is included in there, but it's not necessarily important. What's important is that you'll know how to do this and you'll know how to sell this, or you'll make money in this period of time, or you'll be set up for success after a month, or you'll have an overall plan, or whatever it is you're selling, that you will be taken care of from every angle for your house. Whatever the case is, you have to like direct them from overwhelming themselves, because getting into all of that is just going to make them say no. So it's a balance, really, of letting them know that all of that is in there and giving them a short answer, but really not going into too much detail. And remembering that just because you're an analytical person that wants to know all the details does not mean that the other person is. That will usually overwhelm them. So I hope that that's helpful for you guys, and it helps you on your sales. It's also really easy to do because we're so familiar with what we're selling, and there are things that we're really excited about, and there are things that we really want people to know about that are different. But when they're so detailed, it's too it's too much. If you think about the first time you learned about what you were doing, you didn't know all of those things. And even if you had heard all of those things or someone tried to tell you all of those things, you would not remember all of them. It's something that you accumulated over a long period of time. You layered it on piece by piece. So even though you might think like, this is so cool, try to remember how you were when you were first learning about it and what made you interested in it. And that'll really help you when you're selling somebody. You really want to focus on that end goal more than anything, and that they're well taken care of from every side. Typically, the levers are like convenience, speed, um, pretty much convenience and speed. That's why people pay for things. Okay, so, and like, being taken care of, like making sure that they aren't set up for a bad situation. So I hope everybody has a wonderful 4th of July. Maybe you can get out and do something outside and not catch COVID. Take care. Bye.